What? CrossFit. I'm like, no. She's like, you should try CrossFit. 2 days later, I'm standing with my husband in the hallway and 2 women walk by me who are the fittest looking women I've ever seen in my life. My jaw dropped. I looked at my husband. His jaw was dropping. I followed them and they went to a rack and both of them were lifting barbells with stuff on it, clipped over their head, making grunting sounds. And then I talked to someone. I said, what is it these 2 women are doing? And they said, CrossFit. And that was it. I literally went to my first class that next day and never looked back.
I look at our whole journey and there was always roadblocks that came into play at certain times. And at times, it would get me frustrated at those times because I'd be like, I just want to get this going. But there was just always roadblocks. And then now that I look at All-in-One here being pretty much everything I could have ever possibly dreamed of it being, I realized those roadblocks were there to, it just wasn't right at that time. And it's funny how when we started here, there were no roadblocks. If anything, there was things helping us out. Not to say it's been bump free, but it won't go that far. But nonetheless, there was nothing stopping us. And it was always, in one way or another, there was like something helping us. So, and that's where I just kind of realized like, everything was just leading up to this. And it's been incredibly cool and just an absolute dream come true.
What was it like opening a gym in the sense of like the whole process of it, like the construction and all that sort of stuff?
The floor was the worst part. Regular jacks don't fit into a 3, so we're like pumping and dragging and pumping and dragging. Then we had to put it on the little thing, the thing that decreased it off the truck, pick the jack up, lift it up over again to go to the other side. You tried lifting a slab? Just did a whole skid and we were dead. I was dead, he was still going, my forearms were dead. You want to try lifting one? It's crazy, it was nuts.
Oh yeah. Yeah, your shirt's still dry.
No, I think it was an absolutely fabulous experience, especially now that you see all the result and having the feedback of everyone saying how amazing the place is. That's so validating. It's great.
I didn't think honestly just working, it didn't feel like work. Like it was challenging and we still don't know how it all came together, but it just came together. But a lot of people came out and helped and got the painting done and got the floors done. The equipment was the easy part because most of us had it in our basements anyway, rusting away. But we got in here, we made it work, and we're still building on it. So it was a cool experience.
How do you describe it? The CrossFit community that is starting to develop at All-in-One.
What's so beautiful about it, I guess, is the fact that there's so many new people who have never done CrossFit. And as someone who's just done it for a couple years, it's like you get excited for what they don't know. They don't know what's coming, and they don't know how much they're going to change, and they don't know yet just how strong they're going to be. And when you see them coming through the door, especially when someone comes the first time, we've had a few people like this. They come the first time, and you think, God, I wonder if they're going to come back, and they come back 3 times more that week, and they see something, they feel it, they feel what I'm talking about, and then they're hooked just like I am, and it's going to be so good for them.
For those of you who aren't too comfortable with rope climbs just yet, we're going to do a supine to standing climb. So basically you're going to be laying flat on your back, trying to keep your body as straight as you can, and then from here, just pulling yourself up, hand over hand to stand, and then you still want to do the same down. Because again, once you get to the top of the rope, you've got to be strong enough to bring yourself down as well. Otherwise, it's going to suck. We need to improve our fitness. We need to get healthier. And the industry that we look to is the health and fitness industry. And again, 90% of that is absolute crap right now. Sorry if I hope I can say crap. We need something better. We need to give people what they need, not what's going to put money in our pocket, not what's going to get us famous. Proper exercise, progress properly, proper rest, proper nutrition. If they have that, they have a ton. And if we can add, getting into stress management, if we can add meditation onto that, then who isn't going to benefit from that?
probably, it is probably scary. Like, you know, to me too, when I saw those two women walk by me the first time who were CrossFitters, I was like, whoa, what are they doing? And it is scary, your first class, but then you're hooked.
But I just like installing stuff in beginners and working on the basics, and that's sort of what helps you accelerate to the more challenging movements. But yeah, mostly beginners or athletes or just anybody that wants to play. That's pretty much what I look for. And Carlo, I like coaching Carlo. Give him a hard time.
What do I love about All-in-One? The environment is amazing. I mean, the facility is amazing, and I love how there's two sections like CrossFit and there's traditional strength and conditioning, which is great because some people get intimidated by, oh, this is a CrossFit gym. Like, I've heard all these things about CrossFit. Is it safe and this and that? Which it totally is, and it's no more dangerous than any other activity. P.S. Okay, but we have amazing coaches. We have amazing members that come in, and and it's great to see that two people come in, they don't know each other at all, and then now they've formed this bond, this friendship, because they're coming here for a common purpose. Again, it's to improve the quality of life, whether it's for health or performance. So the people that come here, members, coaches, that's really what makes this environment one that I love. Like, I've trained in the commercial clubs where you're basically just a number in a database, who pays X amount of dollars a month. And once you sign your credit card over, that's it. No one cares about you, kind of thing. And you go to other places where everyone's really they have negative attitudes, and not just about negative reinforcement, but they're just generally unhappy, and there's they need to do some self-reflection kind of thing,
People are excited to go to the grocery stores and be able to lift 3 or 4 bags on each hand. It's because I'm doing CrossFit. And a lot of people relate it to getting stronger, healthier to their everyday life or other sport they're doing.
Takes your body from head to toe and gives you a workout that one, I don't think, unless you're really motivated, you're going to do on your own. 2, you've got an entire class doing it with you, so you're in the trenches together with 12 other people, creating that buzz and community that comes out of that. And then I've seen the effects. I've never felt stronger in my life. I'm 42 in a couple months, and I'm 100% stronger than when I was 18 and spinning and doing step classes, no question.
And if you can find an hour or 2 a day to have a little time for yourself and to be with people, loving people, and work and feel great and healthy about yourself, which will translate to your everyday life, is just so important. And if I can offer that to people, that would be the best.
With this whole thing, I just come to it with this extreme level of gratitude. I'm just so thankful to the team that we have. Again, this wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for everyone. And again, this makes me incredibly happy. So grateful to all of our members. There was those moments when we were still building this place, and I was always somewhat confident, but you just had those moments where it was just I hope someone shows up. We're doing all this work. I hope someone gets it. I hope someone comes in and gets it. And that's exactly what's been happening. We've been getting people coming in the door, going to classes, and they're getting it. They're understanding our message. They're picking it up. They're improving. I keep hearing over and over again about how, I see people getting stronger. They're telling me how they're feeling better. Just things in their life are going better. And that's what I always wanted. With that happening, they're staying. And that's great for us, obviously from a business standpoint, but just from what we want to do. We want people getting better. We want people continuing to progress. And so it's just so thankful just to see all that happen. And it's a total dream come true. And that's it. 3 rounds, 12-minute time cap.